Okay, so how to deal with being an empath. I am a guy who has struggled with emotions all my life, from being emotional and even physically hurting when others are in pain. The emotional roller coaster is wild. Okay, I'm very sensitive and I can feel on a very heavy level. And I have experienced situations where like I've seen like physical violence like on TV or whatever. That's one of the reasons why I don't watch a lot of TV. Or if someone is being abused or, you know, something very dark is happening, I will like just start to feel pain, even in real life on the news or whatever. I that's why I block out a lot of the media to protect myself. I'm aware and conscious of what's going on, and I do consume so that I can be aware, but to a certain extent, not at the expense of my own wellness and happiness. So let's say that somebody is getting punched in the arm, or like, let's say something, you know, worse happens to their arm. Like I suddenly like feel pain in my arm and it hurts my physical arm, like is hurting, but also my spirit is hurting. My soul is hurting. And then like I get mad. I'm not going to speak on it too much because I don't want to accidentally channel that. Cause sometimes when I talk, like I start to feel my words and stuff. So what I'm getting at is like, I am very sensitive and I can accidentally like start to give myself some pain if I focus hard enough on, like whatever I'm giving my attention to, right? Even if like a baby is crying or like there's like a kidnapping movie or something, like I can't handle too much of that because I will start crying. I will start getting stressed out. Like my best friends or whatever, like I used to take out the pain on them because I just didn't know how to process. Like we would be watching movies and then I would see something really horrible happen in the show. And then all of a sudden, like I'm in pain and then I'm like, why the fuck y'all got me watching this shit? And then they're like, yo, didn't you pick the movie? Like they be like, what the fuck is you on? And it's really because I'm sensitive and I'm pissed. This is the old story. I didn't know how to process that pain. So it's like that pain, it manifested in the 3D. Like it manifested as me yelling and popping off at people because I'm mad that somebody just got hurt. And I didn't like to see that because I'm so loving and caring and empathetic. Why the fuck is there so much darkness in the world? And like now I'm mad and like popping off on people. You see how that negative energy just transfers. So, you know, then I get kicked out and I got to go home and think about my actions and shit. And now niggas don't want to talk to me and like all the things. So I definitely had to learn how to not let myself feel like that. Like I am speaking facts right now. Like niggas would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Kay? Like we just watching a movie. And then I'm like, how do y'all not feel that? Like, how do y'all not feel that pain? Like, and you know, my best friend is a director, and a filmmaker, and like he just comes from a different perspective of like, I know this shit is fake. Like if it happens to be something that's fictional, like people can create safety nets for their minds in different ways. And for him, it was just like, well, I understand that this is fiction and I understand that the story is fake and blah, blah, blah. So it doesn't affect me in the same way that it does you. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck if it's fake. Like somebody actually wrote this. Somebody created this. How could somebody create this and then sell it? And then like my sensitivity be on a whole other level, y'all. And my other best friend, she's just like, I don't know. Like I just can, I understand that it's dark, but it doesn't like piss me off in the same way that it does you. Like, so, you know, it's taken me some time to figure out like, damn, I'm different. Like I channel emotions differently. Like I'm very sensitive as fuck. Like I really am. So I had to teach myself how to have like emotional regulation, like over my body, like in mind and spirit. And to be honest, like I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't watch a lot of shows. And even when I do, like I've strengthened my emotional guidance system and my emotions to the point where like I can see something like accidentally, like negative or whatever, and it doesn't hurt me the same. Like I do feel, but I don't allow myself to deeply feel. Like I have like managed to get to a point where I have a little bit of more of control over myself to the point where I'm not yelling at people, popping off on people. And I just like have had to teach myself that we do live in a very vast universe, right? And we are going to have contrasting experiences. Like it's inevitable that we come across something that is going to make us feel low vibrations. Like, I wrote it before I get into that. So there's nothing wrong with being an empath or having emotions. I just want to say that absolutely nothing wrong with it. And I do believe that it is a gift. So I choose to see the best in my gifts, and I choose to see the best in myself. And I choose to see the best in like the way God made me. I made a post about empaths. So an empath is a person who has a heightened ability to sense and feel the emotions of others. Empaths can be affected by negative emotions such as stress or anxiety, and may find it challenging to be in crowds or around people with heavy, intense emotions. So empathy is a natural human trait, but some people may have a stronger or more sensitive empathic nature than others. Being an empath is a wonderful gift, allowing you to connect with others, understand their experiences, and show them compassion. Being an empath is amazing because as an empath, you walk around this universe and you see everything through the eyes of source energy or God. If you ask me, that is just the ultimate superpower. And the whole comment section was divided. A lot of y'all was saying, this is a good thing. Oh my goodness, I love being an empath. This is me. A lot of y'all were saying this is a curse. I don't see my gifts as anything negative. I am blessed to be able to sense my way through life and feel my way through life and be able to feel when I'm not in the best mood or when I am in an amazing mood. I'm grateful that I can feel my way through life, because when I do have emotions and when I do feel, I know that it's coming. I know that that energy is coming from God. I know that that is my inner being. That is my inner guidance system leading me and guiding me, navigating me through my universe. So if I couldn't feel, I don't know who I would be, and I don't know how I would be. I don't think I would have any guidance if I couldn't feel. So I'm blessed to be able to channel my inner guidance system and feel everyone and everything around me. And if I'm not necessarily feeling the most positive, because I am human and I'm not always going to be one way or the other, I just like to find a happy medium or a neutral point to where I can properly analyze my 3D, see it as information, and so that I'm not always triggered, right? And I want to say, like, I am dominantly positive. I am a dominantly, high vibrational thinker, feeler type of person. I do try and stay in alignment with the Most High. But like, I'm human. Like I said, like, I'm not always going to be up here. So I do try and find that common ground so that, I'm not like reacting to something and then I'm like all like low and stuff. Like, I like to get out ahead of it. If you guys read or study or listen to Abraham Hicks, you know that Abraham always talks about getting out ahead of the emotion, which means like just staying ready, staying like in your power so that you don't easily get like knocked down by like what you see.
Because if you get out ahead of it, what I intend is to have fun. If you're out ahead of it, even though somebody who joined your dinner table who was in a bad mood and wasn't planning on having any fun, if you got out ahead of it with your intent to have fun, you're more likely to have fun even though he isn't. This is powerful stuff, because we love you so much, you are knee-jerkers. You have knee-jerk reactions to life, and that holds you in mundane creation. It holds you in less powerful creation. It doesn't let you feel your absolute power.
And like I said before, the contrast is necessary and is helpful because it helps us decide what we want and who we are, what we like and what we don't like, what is wanted, what is unwanted. And we are the meaning assigners. So we get to decide and assign what we feel is negative and what we feel is positive. And it's okay if we experience sadness. And it's okay if we experience like low vibes, like depression. It's okay because we came here to feel. We're allowed to feel. And if we didn't experience such sadness, if we didn't experience such pain, if we didn't experience such low vibes, then how would we even know or appreciate what it feels to be happy, what it feels to be positive, what it feels to be on the high flying disc? Right? How would we even know how to ask for more? How would we even know how to expand and and grow if we didn't experience the low. I personally take pride in being able to feel. Like, I personally take pride in being able to express my vulnerability and love with my whole heart. I take pride in that. Some of you motherfuckers is blocked. Some of you motherfuckers is blocked off. I ain't even gonna lie. Some people literally are so blocked from source that they lack empathy, and it's not a pretty picture. Like, it's a dark vibe. And so I would rather be connected to God. I would rather be connected to my emotions. I'd rather be able to cry, feel, experience when I'm sad, experience when I'm lonely, depressed, and things like that, so that I can teach myself how to feel better feelings, or teach myself how to feel love, and teach myself how to love others. So like I said before, if I'm not feeling extremely positive, I just do my best to find that common ground where I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. I'm not feeling feelings of stress, anxiety. I don't feel like I got to wake up and fight or flight. I don't feel like I'm in survival mode. Like, I just like to feel good. I just like to feel good. Chill vibes. Like, I'm chilling. I'm calm, cool, collected. I have clarity. Okay. Happy medium. Okay, baby. I don't always have to be jumping for joy, but like, I'm chilling. So in order to regulate my emotions though, I'm just honest with myself, and I just reiterate that, like, yes, girl, you have a heart filled with love. Okay. A heart filled with joy, and you want to give that love and joy to everybody. You want to save the world. I want to just hug everybody. But we live in a world of contrast. So there will be people who are like you, but there will be people who are not like you. There will be things that you will see and experience that are what I feel are positive, and there will be things that I will experience that I feel are negative as well. And so there may be times when I see some shit I didn't want to see and I'm not ready for it. There may be times where I'm triggered and I didn't expect to be triggered. And I will have moments where I deeply feel for others, like deeply. And it's okay. It's okay to feel for others. It's okay to want to help. It's okay to feel deeply for others, but it's not helpful or favorable or healthy for me to feel for others so heavily that it's at the expense of my own emotions. It's not necessarily okay to fully allow myself to become energetically drained, like as a result of focusing on someone else's pain or trauma or problems. And yeah, like if I'm watching something on TV, like I don't have to allow it to like make me feel pain. I don't have to focus that deeply into it. Sure, I'm allowed to like feel a way about it. I'm allowed to be like upset about it, mad about it or whatever, but like it can't be to the point where like I'm now like in an emotional spiral over like what's going on. Like we do have to protect ourselves to some degree when we are consuming the media or things on TV or just like other people in general, especially as empaths. Like we do have to like love and be loving and caring, but like we do have to, it just has to be to a certain degree. I have to be honest. I've had to teach myself that it's my responsibility to give myself love and make sure that I'm feeling positive within my body and I'm feeling safe within my body. So while it is thoughtful and very empathetic to feel for others, and I definitely should do that, and so should everybody, we do have to tend to our own needs and our own emotions. And we do have to prioritize our own emotions, especially so that we can be able to be there for others. You know what I mean? Like, because when we haven't focused on us and when we aren't focusing on ourselves or giving ourselves the appropriate amount of love, then we can't be of service to other people. It just doesn't work like that. So don't skip over yourself and help other people and neglect yourself. You know, focus on your needs and your emotions, then help others. You know what I mean? That's when you're at your best. And I really am not trying to like promote selfish vibes, but at the same time, if you are the type of person who you've never learned how to focus on yourself and you literally don't know how to be selfish and you are more focused on others or your energy is more in somebody else's energy, Yes, bitch, you do have to learn how to be selfish because that's not healthy. And this is coming from someone who in the past, I've manifested a lot of fucked up situations in my life to the point where like I'm now in danger, or like my life is going to shit, or bitch, I'm broke as fuck, because I'm like, my natural energy is like, I want to help others. I want to help others. And so I felt like that was my duty to help other people. And I didn't know how to love myself. And that was a dangerous thing for me at one point in life. I've clearly learned how to manage my empathic nature and, you know, put myself in a position to where I can help others to the point where, you know, I'm still safe and my cup is full. And bitch, I got my green juice right here and everything. And I'm safe. I'm protected. I'm in my home. Child, the lights is on. Hallelujah, Jesus. And yeah, so I've figured out a different way to live my purpose that's more favorable, and it's not at the expense of like my health and wellness, and like I'm not fucking stressed out, my hair's not falling out. I recognize that although I may feel responsible or deeply connected to the pain or trauma of others, it's not my responsibility to carry that pain. It's not. And like that really, like once I admitted that to myself, I felt a weight lift itself off my fucking shoulders, because I used to walk this earth and think that like I was supposed to like save everybody. And no, not really. But like, I do feel as though my calling is to help people, but like saving people, like, no, like I'm not Superwoman. I can pray for people and manifest healing for people and things of that sort. But like, I don't think anyone is like supposed to just like save anyone. Like we're supposed to like save ourselves, you know? And I mean that so lovingly and respectfully. So when I allowed myself to understand that truth, I like released like this energetic weight that I was carrying. Abraham Hicks said, release your sense of responsibility to the world and let your responsibility be to your connection with source right here and now, and you would solve all your problems. That was the thing that I had to teach myself. I don't know about you, but I literally had to release this responsibility that I had to the world. I just decided to put my emotions and feelings into myself, build myself up, heal myself, and channel my gifts in a positive way, in a positive way, and allow myself to feel as well. I allow myself to feel. I cry if I need to cry. I meditate often. I have talks with myself and God, and I write out what's on my mind. I speak out what's on my mind with doing this, but also I speak to myself in my voice memo on my phone. I'll be like, hey girl, like it's been a long week. Let's talk about it. What's on your mind? Let's get it out. Let's address it. Why do you feel like this? What do you want? Like I will cry, girl, and then I will play back the message, the voice message. It might be a whole 45 minutes to an hour. I listen to myself let it out. And I feel how I need to feel, and I delete it. I just remember that self-love is the most powerful thing. And I love other people like in a way that's safe for me, in a way that I can. I had to humble myself a few years ago because my ego felt like I could save everybody. My ego felt like I could just take on everything and do everything. Like my ego is like, no, we finna save this house. We finna get this job and be the employee of the year. And we about to save this man that I'm in this relationship with who needs a lot of healing and saving. We about to save him and pour all this love into him. We about to pay for everything for everybody. We about to be daughter of the year. We about to be sister of the year. We about to be wifey, girlfriend of the year. Like, it's not even that my ego wanted all of these awards and accolades. It was really just like, I felt like I was responsible for everybody. I don't know, but girl, I humbled myself when my hair started falling out. I was like, actually, no, the fuck, I'm not that bitch. Like, so get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it.
Yeah, so I help when I can, and I always feel, but like if the feeling becomes a little too much for me, I pour back into my own cup. I rejuvenate my energy. I meditate. I rejuvenate my energy. I spend some quiet time alone to myself, building up myself again. I don't allow myself to get drained like I used to, because now I understand that I have limits, right? Like now I understand that, like, my boundaries, I understand that I have boundaries. Okay. And I help when I can. And when I cannot, I pray and I affirm safety and healing for myself and those around me, and for my whole universe, and for everyone in the universe. You can affirm that, like, I live in a very positive, peaceful, safe universe, and everyone and everything around me, everything that I see, everything that I feel is positive, is safe. No one is being harmed. I'm protected. Everyone in my reality is being protected. So you can do those affirmations so that you can assure that you are in a safe environment. I like to practice the process of pivoting. Another Abraham Hicks technique. So once you understand that every subject is two subjects, what is wanted and unwanted, you can learn to see the more positive aspects of whatever you are giving your attention to. So the process of pivoting is deliberately looking for a better way to approach whatever you are giving your attention to. I literally just taught myself how to focus on something less painful, even if it takes like little baby steps. It's like to do my best to work my mind to something more positive. And it takes practice, but it's a way that I regulate my nervous system, to be completely honest. Like if I see something that heavily triggers me, instead of reacting to it, I do my best to remind myself that, okay, this pain is separate from me. Even though I don't like it, I don't have to focus on it so much so that I now feel it myself. Like, it's possible for me to know something painful is happening without taking on the pain. I don't have to allow myself to feel it. I know it's there. It's not making me feel the best. And I know and trust that help is on the way. Help is on the way. Help is on the way. This person is moving into a space of healing as we speak. This person is healing as we speak. I do my best to see the best in this situation, in this person. And I affirm that help is on the way. I affirm that healing is underway. Healing is underway. I just say positive mantras that help raise my energy a little bit. And my belief system is that my words, thoughts, and beliefs are powerful. So I can manifest for others to receive help. And I affirm that everyone around me is safe, loved, protected, and there's peace and harmony all around me. So yeah, but like, I just gotta be real with myself and just let myself know that, girl, like, if you see something tragic, like you can observe it and you can make a judgment on it, but you don't have to take on the feeling of it. And like, I just do the best that I can to channel my emotions into more positive shit, like this right here, and singing. I have been in the studio a little bit, so I found another form of art where I can use my voice. So music is a new thing that brings me happiness and helps me to express my emotions in a more positive way. And I mean, your emotions don't have to be a struggle, is kind of like what else I wanted to say. Like, it doesn't have to be an emotional roller coaster, right? Like, it doesn't have to be like that. To those of you guys who are saying it's exhausting and to be an empath and it's draining, then you aren't spending enough time alone. I would just say, like, find some time to rejuvenate and spend time with yourself and like recharge, like, because it doesn't have to be exhausting and it doesn't have to be like draining. Like, yes, it has its draining moments. Yes. But like, also you have control over what you give your attention and focus to. You have control over, like, I think somebody had left a comment was like, I walk into a room and I can just feel everybody hating on me. And I'm like, yo, like, change the story. Like, just change the story and affirm that, like, you walk into a room and like everybody is just so fucking happy and positive and like excited to see you, and everybody's so supportive of you. Everyone's complimenting you. Like everyone is letting you know how grateful they are that you have graced them with your presence. Like you're the creator of your reality, babe. So, you know, the gifts that God gave you are not a mistake.